Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. So today we are going to be making a pasta salad. I mean a noodle salad, which is pasta. I already have some pasta boiled up here, ready to go. And I have a metal bowl ready to go. So we're going to be mixing up some yogurt, mayonnaise, cucumber, and the cucumber water inside the glass, and we are going to be cutting up chicken meat and some cucumbers, and we are going to be adding in paprika powder and chicken stock. And we are going to be adding in some garlic powder. So let's start doing that. So now we need 200 grams of yogurt. So I'm going to get the stuff out. Here's the yogurt. It's nice and mild, 1.5% fat we have in here, so that's not a whole lot. So we're going to open this up and put it into the metal bowl. So we're going to be adding 200 grams of the yogurt in here. That should be enough. Let's put this back into the fridge. So we also need a whisk. Put that in here. And now we're going to be adding 120 grams of mayonnaise. So this is delicatesse mayonnaise, as you can see, made with 80% of rapeseed oil. So we're going to be adding 120 grams of this. So that should be 120 grams of mayonnaise. So this goes back into the fridge. So now we have pickles in a jar, and we have the pickle juice. So we are going to be needing the pickle juice in here. That's going to be 2 tablespoons full of pickle juice into that metal bowl as our next content. So let's get that opened up. It's open. So let's put the pickle juice in. That should be enough. That's 2 tablespoons of the pickle juice. Put the lid back on. We're going to be needing this later on because we're going to be chopping up some pickles. So now we are going to be adding in our chicken stock. That's our chicken stock. That's 0.8 liters. In you go. Let's get this washed up. So here we have our paprika powder. We're going to be adding 4 teaspoons full of this, and we're going to mix it in here. So let's put it in to your liking. We can always put in some more later on. So that should be enough paprika powder. and we're going to be adding in some garlic powder. So let's get this opened up. So now we are going to add in the garlic powder. Also 4 teaspoons, that's enough. We don't want too much powder. Now we are going to be stirring this right up. Let's do a little taste test, see if it's good. I'm going to do a taste test and we'll be back. So it tastes pretty good. We can leave it the way it is. And this is what it looks like. Or this is going to be going over our noodle salad, like a little dressing. So this is ready to go. Now we are going to be cutting up. We're going to be cutting up some sausage, chicken sausage. We're going to be cutting up some cucumbers, and we will see you over at the board, at the cutting board I mean. So let's put you guys over at the cutting board. Now this is the chicken meat that we are going to be cutting up, some of it, not all of it, because we don't need that much for that amount of salad. So let's get this opened up and get it cut. So we are going to be cutting 6 slices of that. We're going to be cutting that in strips. So let's get the knife ready. Let's cut these in strips. So I'll be back when they are all cut. So now we have the cut up strips. They look nice and cut. Nicely all stripped up. So I will put them somewhere else. They will go into that salad later. I'll be back. And now we're going to be cutting up some pickles for that noodle salad or the pasta salad. So I'm going to open this up, get some pickles out and start dicing them up. Here are the pickles. We're going to be dicing them up. So let's get them diced up. So this is what they look like when they're being diced up. I'm going to dice the rest of those, and once they're diced, we'll be back. So now, as you can see, we have our pickles nicely diced up, and they will go in here. So let's put them in that small metal bowl. So now, as you can see, we almost have everything ready for our pasta salad. There are 2 things that I have to do. We're going to have to be cooking up some beans and some maize. Because maize will go into this salad here. So let's get to it. Now we are going to add the pasta into this here. Put up the camera a little bit more. So you guys can see. That should do it. So we are going to add the pasta in here. Now I need a spoon. Take the whisk out. I'm going to need another spoon, a big one, for mixing that up. So let's put the pasta in here. And we're going to have to mix that up. So let's get this mixed up in our dressing. Now this may have to settle at least for an hour and a half or so. We're going to have to mix this up very well, and now we are going to be adding in our strips that we have cut. Add that in. And we can season this to our liking a little bit later on. Let's mix it up some more. Now this will all mix in very nicely. And this will taste awesome later on, once it's finished. We may have to season it with salt and pepper. I'm going to season it with salt and pepper and a little bit of parsley. We're going to be cutting up some parsley later on. So now we are going to add our diced in cucumber. We have diced some cucumber up. Let's add them in. Give it another mix. This will be awesome later on. Be a nice salad. So now we're going to put you guys on pause, and we get set up for the cooking business. So we are back on the stove. We are going to be cooking some of the peas here for our salad in butter, pepper and a little bit of salt in that pot. And we are going to be cooking up some freshly maize. This is maize. We're going to cook up some maize also in that pot with butter, pepper, salt and what have you in that pot. So once I get these opened up, we're back on the go. So now we have to drain the peas first. To drain them. We don't want that water in there. It's no good to us. So now our pot is nice and hot. Let's add some butter in here. Turn it down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down to 3. And now we're going to add in our peas. Like so. Put it back on the stove. Turn the heat back up. And now we're going to cook them until they are soft. So we're going to add in some pepper here, some black pepper. Let's add it in. For the taste. A little bit of salt here. Not too much. So once these guys are on the boil, we'll be back. As you can see, the peas are boiling, but they need to be soft, not hard. And they don't want to be too soft either. Now we don't want any mush in our pasta salad. So I will be back when we will be putting those in here. So let's get these boiled up. So the peas are done cooking. We're going to drop them in here. Perfect. Now we are going to have to mix that up. So we're going to put you guys back on here. And let's get mixing. So this looks like as it is mixed. We're going to put you guys on pause and we get set up for the maize. We're back on the stove now with a clean pot. Now we're going to be adding in, we're going to be cooking up the maize, also with salt, pepper and butter. And we're going to add that to the salad once it's cooked. You want to cook maize until it is also soft. You don't want to have it too hard or too soft, and you don't want any mush in our salad. Our salad is looking pretty good. So let's get this pot all hotted up and let's get going with the maize. So we're going to put some butter in here. Because this is going to be where we're cooking it in. Some butter. Put the butter away, we won't be needing this any longer. Turn down the heat. And let's add the maize. Let's get this cipher all cleaned up. And now we're going to be adding some salt here to that. And some black pepper here. Black pepper. So this will have a nice taste after it's been cooked. So put you guys back on pause. So the maize is cooking, as you can see. We're going to leave it cook for a while, so it's going to get a little bit warmed up and, like we said, soft. So put you guys back on pause and I will bring the salad over here again. Alright, the maize is pretty much cooked, pretty much soft. So let's get the maize into that salad and mix this salad back up. We're going to sprinkle the maize around here. I think I made a little bit too much maize, but that doesn't matter because it's going to do the job. Okay, let's get the maize in here, put the pot away, and we are going to mix up the salad with the maize. Let's get up from the bottom. I may have to add a little bit more pepper to my liking. And like I said, I'm going to be adding some parsley. I'm going to cut up some parsley now, soon. Okay, this salad is nice and mixed and looks like this. Looks awesome, don't you think? So I will see you guys back at the cutting board. So here we have the parsley. We're going to chop this parsley up. And we're going to sprinkle this over our pasta salad. So let's get this parsley chopped up. Now the chopped fresh parsley, and we are going to be putting this parsley sprinkled over the salad. So we will see you back over at the salad. So we are back at the salad. I hope the camera can stay in focus. We're going to sprinkle over some of this parsley. So let's get the parsley all over the salad for a little bit taste. This is for taste reasons. You can leave it off if you don't like the parsley. I'm going to put it on anyway because the taste of parsley is great and it will spice up or pep up your meal that you have been cooked or that you cooked. Now we're going to mix this back up with the parsley. Looking good so far. So we're going to let this pasta salad rest. Put that away. Let's get over to the salad. The salad looks good. Now this will have to rest about at least an hour for all the tastes that will, or the seasoning that will go into the salad. And so I hope you have liked the video. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.